Hey, here's a message for anyone that's running against Mayor Quan in the 2014 Oakland mayor's race. It may be too little too late. We'll see. But Mayor Quan has found her sea legs. She's found her political legs. And she's went from an accidental mayor who won 75% of second place votes in the first use of ranked choice voting for an Oakland mayor's race to a real mayor who understands what it means to be mayor and how to carry yourself. Power is not in the exercise of laws. It is not in the repeating of the title, I am mayor. It is that intangible quality that says to others, I represent this city. Not that I run this city. Well, I'm the boss of this city. But I represent this city. And for the first time in all of my interactions with Mayor Quan, tonight, she finally exhibited that. Now, here's Mayor Quan talking about the 10K2 project. And for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, it's a project that will add an additional 10,000 units of housing to Oakland. I am still not in favor of this project. I still think it's a ridiculous project. I think it's stupid, okay? Jobs first, the housing will follow. We need 10,000 more jobs. But that's policy. Policy can always be changed or gotten rid of. The bottom line is, Mayor Quan, as we advance into the debate season leading to the elections, will be more formidable. However, I don't think she's going to win re-election, and I'm starting to think that might be a little too bad, but here's Mayor Quan talking about the 10K2 project from the perspective of those citizens of Oakland who would be concerned about overcrowding. Oakland Mayor Gene Quan, thank you, and I have to say on camera what I said off camera. You kicked ass. It was a great speech.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. It's a summary of all the work we've been doing, so we're really proud.
But you found your legs, okay? I just got to be honest with you. You really have, okay? Regarding the 10K2 program, what are the next steps, and what do you say to those neighbors, like in Adams Point, that have expressed concerns about overcrowding?
Well, I see most of the 10K projects because we want to make a quarter of them affordable, being on the transit corridors or at the BART station. So Adams Point probably would not be much of a priority because we wouldn't be able to get the state or the federal funds that we need for the affordability component, because we want 25% of these homes to be affordable housing. And so I think what you'll see is that compared to Jerry's 10K, that we're going to hold to the 25% affordability, and that we're going to go outside of downtown, because I think the market rate housing, a lot of people want to build downtown. They don't need any help doing that. But to keep the city green and quite frankly keep the world green, we need to build where there's public transportation, and that's where there's going to be some state funding. And so in the areas of International and San Pablo and Telegraph, there's plenty of room actually to build new housing. And in some neighborhoods they're going to need more market housing, and in some neighborhoods they're going to need more affordable housing. We figure out of the 7,500 homes that are in the pipeline, that about 15% are already affordable, and we think with the new funding that's potentially coming from the state that we'll be able to build the other 10%.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And again, great speech.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Now, Mayor Quan, and I also talked about Coliseum City and the Raiders. Here's what she had to say. For the Raider fans, where are we with Coliseum City?
Well, you know, you're going to hear a lot of chatter during negotiations, yes. But we had that timeline that the consul passed, so we really have to the summer to come back with the deal. So what they're doing right now, I understand, is they're doing a lot of focus groups, and based on these focus groups, mostly with real Raider fans, they're going to come up with the size of the stadium and the design, and then everything follows from there. All the finances follow from there, and the input they get from the fans. And so my understanding is maybe by next month we'll have a member who's going to be the developer to join the team, and that the Davis family and the master developers from Colony and from Dubai will come up with their proposal.
Now, something else. That video is actually longer, but I ran out of room I was using the iPhone for reasons that are attached to lighting. But what she told me was that she had lunch with Mark Davis, and the lunch went well, and she says that he's exploring his options, but she expressed a confidence that they were on the road toward a resolution of the Raiders' problems. It's a matter of, they're still talking about stadium capacity. I think he wants an intimate stadium of 50,000, and I personally think that's just too small and it's not economically workable. As long as Mr. Davis marries himself to that number, it's going to be very difficult to build a stadium that makes economic sense for the Raiders or for any of the other entities that get involved. And that's me talking. That's not the mayor or anyone else. Excuse me.